Hello guys, I'm Al Hagen. I want to thank you for the opportunity to read to you all today. And what I'll be doing is reading a short story called The Biggest Story. This story is written by Sarah Cole and Dan Taylor. Let's get started. The story goes as such. Errol's mom told the best stories. They were always fun and exciting. So one afternoon, when there was nothing to do, Errol knew a story was just what he needed. Unfortunately, there were a plumbing problem. Sorry, Errol, said his mom. This pipe won't fix itself. Why don't you think up a story instead? Errol blinked, surprised. Then he shook his head. I can't tell a story. I don't know how. Then Mom said, Bet you can, said his mom. Just have a go. Out in the garden, Errol tried hard to think of a story, but star jumps didn't shake any ideas out. And staying upside down for a full minute only made his ears hurt. He was so busy thinking he didn't notice the ants until said the biggest ant, we can't help overhearing that you're telling a story. Will it have ants in it? Wow, sure, said Errol. He'd never met a talking ant before. Perhaps other animals could talk. Said a low voice. A tabby cat was tapping Errol's foot. You know, she said, the best stories have cats in them. With an awful kerfuffle, all the neighborhood cats bobbed up onto the fence. Each cat sat at a polite distance from the others. Cats like a bit of space. So what do you say? Asked a tortoiseshell cat. Any room for cats in your story? Ants and cats? Errol's story was getting better already. Errol looked around and the garden. What else does my story need? Stunts, shouted a sheep, clipping the gate as she jumped into the garden. Showering splinters, a long line of sheep hopped after her. You need action, excitement, paragliding. Sheep do all that stuff. Done, Errol grinned. He had everything he needed to start his story. But just then, the ground trembled and shook. A mob of meerkats burst through the fence. Elephants, lizards, pandas, monkeys, even a sleek leopard followed. So the leopard looked excited. Word in the wildlife park is you're telling a story. Good news. We're in. Errol gave a low whistle. To fit everyone in, this story would have to be big. Okay, he said, but that's definitely it. There's no room for anyone else. Not even dinosaurs, shouted the sheep. A Stegosaurus and a gigantic T-Rex stood, beaming as they sank slowly into the lawn. A new story is always worth traveling through time and space for, the T-Rex explained. Of course, we're in the very first stories, said the Stegosaurus smugly. Hope this one is as good. The audience fell silent, waiting for the story to begin. Errol gulped. He felt as though he had eaten too much pizza, and the pizza was made of bees. Would his story be any good? I've got my tea. Errol's mom sat down, but didn't seem to notice that her chair was covered in monkeys. I'm all ready for your story. Errol grinned at her. Then he took a deep breath and began. The biggest story. Oh no, T-Rex is in trouble. She's stuck in the middle of a fiery volcano. Eep. Those tricky cats have trapped her. You'll never escape. Dino breath. No, ha ha ha. Catapults ready. But here come T-Rex's friends, hooray. We're coming, T-Rex. Wait, hot lava. Poor T-Rex. Not even her friends can help her now. Bye-bye, boat. Pop, sizzle, sizzle. Is this the end for T-Rex? Extinction time. Hold up, you pesky felines. Wait. Is it? No, it can't be. It's the superhero sheep. Golden glider, skyrocket, civil arrow. My heroes, pow, whoosh. Forward again, bad luck. T-Rex is saved, woohoo, yay. It's party time. Keep the noise down. Some of us are trying to sleep. The end, said Errol. Second stretch, then the audience went. Wild. Animals cheered, roared, and stomped. Dinosaurs danced. Ants somersaulted. Cats purred louder than lawnmowers, and sheep ping-ponged across the lawn. Errol's mom pulled him into a huge hug. That was the best and the biggest story I have ever heard. She cried, much better than any of mine. Tired but happy, Errol went upstairs for his bath. He felt very proud. He had told his own story, and his head was full of ideas for more. A little later, Errol's boat was sailing past Bubble Mountains when he heard a tiny tap-tap-tapping. A small owl stuck her head through the open window. Did I miss the story? Yep, said Errol. Crossing the dangerous bathwater deep, the boat began to rock. But I'll tell you another. It starts on a stormy sea. Errol had lots of fun making up his story. If you told a story, what would it be about? After a few star jumps, try out this idea to get started. Choose a name. And the sticky jigsaw explosion. This is always a start to your own story. The end. Thank you for the opportunity to read to you guys today. Have a great day. Thank you.